just under 3 years from now, there's going to be a warehouse in South Austin that will be transformed into Austin's first large-scale public market. It's going to be so cool. So here to tell us about this St. Elmo project is Brandon Bolin, the president and CEO of Ground Floor Development. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm excited about this. How did you decide that Austin needed something like this?
Well, these types of markets are found all throughout the world, and it just so happens that Austin, being a great global city, doesn't have one yet.
Yeah.
So as I found this warehouse space a couple of years ago, my broker showed me the space right before I left on an international trip. He showed me this space, and after speaking with some people and kind of getting inspired, it came to me that we needed one of these types of public markets that are found all throughout the world.
Okay, Brandon, so what can we expect to see at this public market? What's your vision here?
Well, it's going to be all about local makers. We want it to be native and creative and distinctly Austin. We're for the makers at St. Elmo Market. We want to start with the best and the brightest of local tenants, food tenants. We want it to be a social experience centered around food.
Okay, so we're looking at some of the pictures, the renderings of what people can expect out there in about 3 years from now, right?
Yeah, we will start construction in 2016.
Okay.
And it'll take about 18 to 20 months for it to build. And then mid-2017, we'll open the market in the office spaces up to tenants to come in and do their finish out of their office space and their market space. And then in early 2018, we'll be open to the public.
What do you think about this location? I think it's so perfectly placed in Austin.
I love the location. It's an old industrial area that has served a great and valuable service for the city of Austin for so many years. And there's so many interesting buildings in this St. Elmo district. And when my broker brought me this old warehouse space and told me that several other developers were looking at the site and they were going to demolish the warehouse, I thought, let's save this and make it something special for the city of Austin.
Okay, what do you hope that people walk away from when they do go to a market like this?
We want this to be a market that people in the city of Austin or out-of-towners come to multiple times a week. We want this to become part of the cultural fabric of the city of Austin. And when you have relatives coming in from out of town or friends, we want them to say, come meet me at St. Elmo Market.
And you know what's so cool about it too is that Saxon Pub is moving there. When you talk about iconic things in Austin, that is one that comes to mind.
Oh, it was the first show that I saw in the city of Austin when I moved here at the Saxon. It was Joe Ely. And it's interesting, Joe Abels, who's the owner of the Saxon Pub, emailed me, and I thought it was just a junk email, but he said, hey, listen, I want to relocate to St. Elmo Market.
Nice.
And I emailed him, and we've been working on it, and he's hired a great architect, Anderson Wise, to be the architect for the new Saxon Pub. And it's moving along, and we're super excited for the Saxon Pub being the front door to our project.
Okay, for other tenants who are watching right now thinking, I'd like to be involved in this, they can start doing that?
Absolutely. We're announcing leasing opportunities today. We've hired Peloton to be our office broker for the project, and CBRE will be handling marketing the retail and restaurant space for the market.
All right, you come back and you let us know all the other businesses that are going to be with you so we can get it out there.
Will do. We're excited. Thank you very much.
Our pleasure.